Welcome to another edition of the BREALTV Smokebox, and I got one of my good homies in the house, all the way from Detroit. My man Trick in the zone, right here in the box.
What's happening, baby?
Oh man, it's good to have you here, man.
It's good to finally be here.
I remember when you visited the Dr. Greenthumb show the one time, you hadn't been smoking,
Right.
and then you smoked with us, and you've been smoking ever since.
Man, I haven't made the news in a negative way that bad since.
How has it been, blazing up now from that time to now?
Shit, I learned a lot about,
The whole culture
the whole culture of marijuana and what I'm intaking and making sure, you can't smoke everybody's weed.
Right.
Some people using bad chemicals and shit, and they fertilizers, and, using cheap chemicals, and you're gonna get you some cheap weed. I learned that you could smoke some badass weed and be fucked up. Somebody put some, that should be smelling like ammonia and pine sol and shit.
All that shit.
Yeah.
And see, it's good that you got educated like that.
Yeah.
Especially, coming from Detroit, Michigan, where, motherfucking shit has, you got it, like here in California, you have it, you guys got collectives out there.
Yeah.
And you're able to go get meds and edibles and shit like that. So, of course, you're going to have an influx of motherfuckers with shit all over the place. Some good, some bad.
Yeah, I got a few strands of my own.
I
out there
bet
now
you
with my
do,
name on
man.
it.
What's the name of them?
Trick OG is one of them. It's
Right.
it's just like the OG,
From Cali.
Yeah, the original gangster.
Right. As it should be.
San
as it should.
Fernando Valley, its finest. You want the lighter?
No.
And then La Candy is another one, and Sunshine, which is my favorite. Sunshine OG, that's my favorite right there. Nice, and it has a nice taste to it. Nice, it smoke good, it's nice and smooth, but it will get up on that ass. I mean, you can still clean your house up, it's like, but if you want to sit down, you're gonna go ahead and get you some sat down.
That's right.
You go to sleep on it, you gonna sleep for real.
And people have had skills up there in Michigan with growing for many years, man. Because I remember going back in there with Cypress Hill in the '90s and shit, and they had some bomb shit. But now, people have stepped their game up. As far as growing and even the strains they carry. There's some cats have come to Cali, grab the strains and taken them up there.
Back here, seeds.
Yeah,
and they got some pretty good. I like the fact that a lot of the cats up there really, the guys I know, they really give a fuck about their genetics and give a fuck about what they doing, and it's they give a fuck. It's about quality to them. Fuck.
Yeah, because their name's going on.
Believe that.
It's like making records,
right?
And speaking of. You know what I mean? Like you've been getting on some quality shit too, and that's the whole thing. If you're gonna get into the weed world, it's got to be quality.
That's right.
Because in music, you're known for getting on some quality shit too. I mean, the resume is ridiculous. Yeah, me and Salam were in the whip the other day, and we were listening to K-Slay, who was pumping some new shit that you was on with Dej I believe it is.
Yeah, Detroit versus everybody.
Yeah, Detroit versus everybody. Banger.
Yeah.
Banger.
Thanks, man. That's one of Eminem projects. He they decided to put it together. And M called me like, we want to do this. I said, all right, let's get it. But I was like, okay, cuz we leaving out some people though. But he like, well, that's why you got to do the remix. So, I went and got the people who I thought were, that I felt would be a great representation of, Detroit. Along with Paul Rosenberg putting some names in. And,
right.
Royce the 5'9" putting some names in, and we put together a record. That motherfucker turned out to be 16 minutes long.
Ridiculous.
I said, fuck it, because I've gotten into this thing in my music now where I feel like I don't really give a fuck about what, people are making now or what.
It's what you want to make.
Yeah, I want to make what I want to make. I don't want to make records for to go after radio no more.
Right.
I don't want to make records to try to satisfy the DJ no more. You know, much love to the DJ, but I want to make records that people can get into directly without it having to be a party record or a fuck record or a record that's made directly for radio is what we listen to today.
Yeah.
You know, so I felt like, you know, step out of that whole thing right there and start doing what the fuck you want to do when you go in your goddamn studio where you pay the bills.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to rely on the radio anymore. And people, you know, I think people that go to clubs, they looking for DJs to spin the hot shit and what's that new shit. But sometimes now, obviously, you know, with the internet the way it is, you can go find that hot shit yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes the people dictate on what is hot now, you know, as opposed to the radio telling them what it is, you know what I'm saying?
You're always gonna have that capital regime, you know, it's gonna be there, but you know, now we got, like what me, you, and Daz was in there talking about, we got this independent thing that's really, really, really working for us now.
Hell yeah.
You know, we don't need to be involved in that circuit anymore to be successful.
Right.
At all.
Right.
And you know, I'm a living witness. I'm independent records, all my own distribution, everything, and I'm doing pretty good for myself. I'm doing shows all over the place and moving around, and you know, it's just on some independent shit. It ain't, you know, I ain't got no big ass management team. I do have Embarco Management as my, you know, management that work with me, and then some. I tell the homies too, if it's something on the flow, nigga, go on and get yours, cuz I'm plugging you in with this percentage if you set it up. You know, so everybody eating, you know what I mean? Shit.
Why not?
Why not? Shit. If you got a problem, and I believe two men can talk about any goddamn thing.
It's like you're like the mayor down there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of people say. They give me that title. I never claimed to have that job, or, you know, because I hate politics myself.
Right.
You know, but you know, I just believe in respect, and respect goes so far. It goes into every aspect of life, you know, and sometimes motherfuckers just don't know no better.
True that.
And once you give them that game and tell them like, hey, little homie, listen, you can do this like this, and you can come up like this if you do this like this, and they'll pay attention to that. You know, they'll be like, damn, ain't nobody never put. I hear that so much, young homies and young brothers and young sisters. They say nobody never said that to me like that before. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody really talking to these.
There's nobody mentoring, like, yeah, that shit is like.
And I go anywhere and speak wherever they call me. They say, can you come speak to the kids over here? Hell yeah, what day you want? Just give me 2 weeks so I can make sure I lock it in, so I can make sure I'm there for real, because I got to bring my spirit there with me for real, you know. I need to bring some truth in there. I need to
life
know,
experience.
Yeah, you finna get in front of some kids. You better be conscious of what it is you telling them.
True that.
Because you got their full undivided attention, and don't play with them. You know, don't fake with them. That's some more shit. You respect yourself. You ain't gonna be fake with no motherfucking body, because you don't want nobody doing that shit to you.
It's good that motherfuckers like you exist to actually tell it like it is for real. Because you know. If you don't hear it from somebody who like walks it like they talk it and like has that respect because they earned it and because you command respect, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's 100 right there, man. You know what I'm saying? There's handfuls of those in this game.
It's
a lot of other motherfuckers be, you know,
they'll take to
that shit.
They'll take to they self and you know and take to their own. And,
Word
you
up.
know, and you're not blessed to take it to the next level without having the responsibility of explaining to someone else how to get there.
Right.
I love.
Right. You could tell them you got to get there all day. This is where you got to go. This is where you got to be. But if you ain't telling them what it is that they got to do on that path to get there, you know.
That shit. You saw the mistake you made.
Yeah.
So you see it. You see the path. You like, cuz. You like it.
Nice.
You like, cuz, you finna fuck up. Don't do that, dog. You finna fuck up. And then sometimes a motherfucker want to learn on their own.
Yeah. You know, it takes a motherfucker to make a few mistakes to learn, you know, to really learn. Some people learn off the first, but some motherfuckers are knuckleheads and they'll take a few times. But as long as they get that lesson, you know, it's experience.
You know, I was blessed to make it to go to the penitentiary, and I say that because I could have been out of here.
Right.
You know, that's my time off the street. And in the system was my time to actually sit down and really be like, okay, what the fuck is you finna do with life? Because this shit ain't what the fuck is up.
It gave you time to appreciate what you had on the streets and what it could be in there.
Like a motherfucker. I'm watching homies
awakening.
Getting 2 nets, you know. My homie Pastros, man, they got 2 natural lives. Shit. Motherfuckers getting 17 and 21 and, you know, and then shit, when you get home, you find out who got death. You know, motherfuckers got killed and niggas get killed all the damn time. You like, shit, man, it ain't really as easy as people think it is to survive in that shit and come out of it.
No, it's not. You lucky if you do.
Yeah.
You lucky if you do, for
you
sure. Because there's a small
percentage
percentage that actually
make
live
it out.
a whole life and make it out of that shit. If you live in that shit.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And now, even more, these youngsters don't give a sweet fuck about their health.
Oh, no, they don't give a shit. It's crazy. Motherfuckers is mad cat, baby.
They using everything, and all you need is weed.
All you need is weed. What's your favorite, like, aside from your strain, what's your favorite weed you like to blaze? Like before you started the Trick OG. Bubba, you like Bubba?
Yeah, I like Bubba.
Kush Bubba.
Yeah.
A forgotten strain, man. I mean, people still fuck with it. They got that pre-98 Bubba out there, you know, but
rare.
But the Bubba, yeah.
I really like this 9-pound hammer.
Where's that out of? Is that in Detroit?
It might be. I had it one time. One dispensary had it, and I was like, I've been asking, and everybody been like, I heard about it. And I'm like, well, where the fuck is it at? Because I would like some.
Hey, it got find its way to Trick.
9-pound hammer.
9-pound hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I would like for you to make yourself available to one of our local dispensaries in the great city of Detroit, and so a brother could go in there and make a purchase or two. You understand me?
You think Michigan will legalize one day?
Yeah.
It's close.
Definitely, yeah. You know, because we got a
They're making money there for these dispensaries, yes?
We got a governor that's, you know, he Republican, but he ain't really a bad governor, though. I really can't really go against cuz, like, the nigga got rid of driver responsibility fees. He wanted me then. You know, that was the extra charge you used to have to pay after you pay the charge for driving while license suspended. You got your charge for driving while license suspended. Then they said you got to pay another charge.
So they was doubling on their shit.
Tripling sometimes. Yeah, because if you didn't play that one and catch another one, they whooped you.
He eliminated that. Well, that's cool.
You know,
cheers
so
to that shit.
I got to give it to him for that. So, you know, and with a governor, like, you know, he ain't fucked up like that. So, and marijuana ain't really like a thing with him. It's like, hey, figure it the fuck out, y'all. Goddamn, I ain't got time for this shit. Legalize it, yeah.
Word up, man.
You cut down on a lot of, you know, extracurricular funding that's being spent chasing down marijuana.
Yeah, leave that shit alone.
You could spend that money and open the motherfucking rec centers back up, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Open the rec centers back up with that money.
Yeah.
Word up, hey Trick. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to chop it up in the box.
Bro. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And where could they get at you if they want to follow the Trick movement? You know what I'm saying?
Trick GS on Instagram and Twitter. Like, I really don't fuck with the Twitter no more, but you know my Instagram is I really fuck with that. You know, I post pictures from my concerts and different shows and
the new ways, the social networks now. Push your shit.
What movies I'm doing, what movies I'm working on, and where you can pick up new music at and when I'm releasing something. So that's pretty much, I really was like, shit, I don't need a website. I could talk to them right here. The people who are interested in me is at Trick GS.
Oh.
And That's me talking to you, shit. So
That's
be
him
respectful when you talking to me, because I'm gonna be respectful when I talk to you, and I talk to any motherfucking body. Shit, I'm just like y'all, goddammit.
That's real shit, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, fuck with my man Trick.
Yes, sir.
Quality motherfucker right here, man. Always welcome
Always
to
a
the
pleasure,
Greenthumb
G.
Show and the Smokebox. You
I
know.
finally fucking made it. Man.
Hey, you went one level and then to the next on the highness, man.
Yeah.
Word up, man. That's gonna do it for us. Peace out from the Smokebox, courtesy of BREALTV.